Video we're going to be seeing how to make your very first Roblox game and perhaps start earning some Robux as well on your first game. Let's go ahead, let's get started. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. But let's go ahead, let's get started. Alright, the first step is make sure you have Roblox Studio downloaded. You can only use this on a computer or a laptop. And let's open up the base plate for today. There we go. Now this is the first thing that you're going to see as soon as you have Roblox Studio open. What I want you to do at the very first step is open up the Explorer and the Properties window. The Explorer window will show you everything that you have in the game, and the Properties window will show you all the properties of that item that you choose. For example, if I click on Spawn Location, it's going to show me all its properties, so color, cast shadow, transparency of this property. The next step that I want you to do, let's change the base plate's color. So click on base plate. The base plate is this ground over here. Let's go to color and let's make it out of grass. So I'm going to choose green, and the next step is the material. So go next to the color, you have material, and let's pick grass. You can choose any one that you want of these. I'll pick the first one. Once that's done, let's go base plate again, click the small triangle, and let's delete the texture. There we go. That's the first step for our game today. What I want you to do next is experiment a bit with the parts. So you can click on part and choose any part that you want. You can choose a cylinder, move it a bit around, make sure to anchor these. Because if you don't anchor them, they'll just fall down and start to move. What I'm going to do is I'll do a quick cabin out of parts. I'll be fast forwarding this part, but feel free to watch along or try to make it yourselves. You can also pause the video at any stage that you want. Let's select all of these. Control D or Command D is basically to duplicate. So we'll have another set just like it. Let's move this. I'll place it over here. Let's do it again. Control D, but this time move this all the way over here. And that is our first cabin. Now it doesn't look the best yet, but I'm going to press Control A. That's basically to select everything of the game, and then turn off cast shadow. The next step that I want you to do is open up the toolbox and let's search for a door. We're going to be placing the door over here next to our cabin. I'll choose this one, E to open door. You can choose any one that you want. All of these will work well. A quick suggestion before you choose one, make sure they have quite a good rating for thumbs up. If it doesn't have a lot of thumbs up or not a lot of users using this, don't use it. That's a huge red light bulb, so don't press it. I'll show you an example here. 63% thumbs up and only 60 people have used this. So don't use this one. But this one, 4,000 people have used it and it has 81% thumbs up. So that's very safe to use. I'll move this door right over here. I'll make this longer all the way to the other side. This one as well. This one as well. In fact, I'll just move the door to this side. There we go. And I'll move these. Now I'm just showing you the basics for today so you can go ahead and get started with Roblox Studio. If you're enjoying these videos also, we do have Roblox game design lessons, and you can join your first class completely for free. The link will always be in the description. Alright, let's test it out. I'm going to click play. At the very top you have the play button. Let's click play, let's test it out. E, there we go. We've opened up the door, let's go inside now. And there's our first cabin. Now, pause the video and I want you to add a roof and the floor as well to your building. Alright, now the next step that we're going to do before we actually start to code, let's go inside and pause the video again. You can customize the inside of your building. So you can add lights, you can add furniture, use the toolbox for this, it's completely okay. Okay, let's go ahead, let's start coding now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a sphere for now. And keep in mind, if you want to learn how to code, we have 4 episodes all about coding. You can watch them, you just have to search a bit for them in our YouTube channel. You'll find all these videos and much more as well. But first step, let's click on the ball, let's anchor the ball, and let's add a code to it. So click plus and add a script. This is where we start talking to the computer and we tell it what it has to do. That's coding. It's when we talk to the computer and we tell it what it has to, bingo, to do. So let's give it a name. So local, you can name this whatever you want. I'm going to call it ball. Is equal to script.parent. The parent is always the one above it. So the script is inside of part. Let's move down a bit. Anything that we're going to change over here will be the properties of this part. What I wanted to happen is, as soon as the players touch the ball, so ball.touched, will connect a function. You can watch the video all about functions as well on our YouTube channel, but practically a function makes something work. We're going to make it wait for 2 seconds before anything happens. After 2 seconds, the ball, so ball dot, let's change its brick color. Brick color is equal to brick color dot new, because we are going to give it a new color, and write or choose your color that you want. Let's do bright red. After this, the ball dot let's give it fire. So I'm going to click on the ball. At the top, click model, effects, let's choose fire. Now the fire looks boring, so let's make the fire massive and alright, that might be too big, but anyways, I like this. Let's change the color of the fire. You can change it to whatever color that you want. I'm going to keep it orange, reddish color, but we do have to turn it off, because this will only turn on when the players have touched the ball. So now ball dot fire, good, dot, what's the property that turns it on and off? It is enabled, is equal to true. That means now the fire is on. Let's also tell it to wait 1 second, then do this. Wait 1 more second, and we're going to turn off the anchored. What will happen as soon as we turn off the anchor? Good, it will start to move, or at least I hope that's what you said. Let's click play again, let's test it out. So, as soon as I touch it, it will wait. Let's go give it a try. As soon as I touch it, it's going to wait 2 seconds, turns red, 1 second, turns on fire, then I can even start to move it. There we go. Now I hope that you enjoy this. I will give you a challenge as well, and your challenge will be make the ball also transparent so the players cannot see it. That's your challenge for today. I'll be seeing you again in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe these videos if you are enjoying them, and also make sure to watch the other videos all about coding. And I'll be seeing you in the next one.